Hey there, adventurers. Welcome to another episode of Mystery Infinity, where the past comes alive with thrilling stories. Today, we're diving into a tale shrouded in mystery and intrigue, the curse of Tutankhamun's tomb. Get ready to step back in time, to the land of pharaohs and pyramids, where ancient secrets and legendary curses await. We're about to unravel the story of the most famous tomb in history, a tale filled with golden treasures, ancient whispers, and a supposed curse that sparked fear and fascination around the globe. So, grab your explorer's hat, and let's embark on this incredible journey into the heart of ancient Egypt. And while you're gearing up for this adventure, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell. You won't want to miss a moment of the mysteries we uncover here at Mystery Infinity. Unearthing the past, the discovery of the tomb. Back in 1922, a guy named Howard Carter, who was basically the Indiana Jones of his time, hit the jackpot in the Valley of the Kings. After years of digging through dust and disappointment, he stumbled upon the untouched tomb of Tutankhamun. Imagine this. You're in the middle of the Egyptian desert, the sun's beating down, and then, boom, you find the door to a 3,000-year-old time capsule. Carter and his team cracked open the tomb, and what they found inside was like something out of a movie. There were rooms filled with treasures, golden statues, jewelry, chariots, even a solid gold coffin. It was the stuff of legends, a treasure hunter's dream come true. The world was buzzing with excitement. Newspapers were all over it. It was like the 1920s version of going viral. But here's where it gets spooky. Tutankhamun's tomb had been sealed for centuries, and there were rumors of a curse written over the door. Something like, "Death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the peace of the king." Pretty ominous, right? But Carter and his crew were like, nah, curses are just fairy tales, and they went right ahead. Little did they know, they were about to open a chapter in history that would captivate and mystify the world for years to come. From the moment that tomb was opened, the story of Tutankhamun took a turn into the realm of mystery, sparking legends that continue to this day. Stick around, as we delve deeper into what happened after the tomb was opened. Was it a curse or just a series of strange coincidences? Golden Wonders. Inside Tutankhamun's realm. Step into the realm of Tutankhamun, a place where gold wasn't just a color, it was a statement. The moment Carter peeked through that tiny opening, what he saw was a world frozen in time, dripping in gold. Imagine walking into a room where everything shines like the sun: chairs, beds, statues, even the chariot he probably rode around in ancient Egypt. It was like stepping into a billionaire's house, but a few thousand years ago. Now, Tutankhamun, or King Tut as we like to call him, was the original boy king. He became pharaoh at the tender age of 9 and ruled for about a decade. His tomb gave us a VIP pass into his life and times. It was like a history book, but way cooler, with pictures and actual stuff. We're talking about a snapshot of ancient Egyptian culture, their art, religion, and even their fashion sense. Among the treasures was the iconic golden mask of Tutankhamun, a masterpiece of ancient craftsmanship. This wasn't just a fancy accessory. It was a symbol of power, a face to meet the gods. And then there were things like board games, because, you know, even a pharaoh needs to chill sometimes. It's like finding out kings and queens also played Monopoly. But it wasn't all just about bling and games. These artifacts tell stories, secrets of a civilization that has long fascinated us. They speak of beliefs, rituals, and a way of life that feels almost magical to us now. King Tut's tomb opened a window into ancient Egypt that continues to dazzle and intrigue us, reminding us how rich and mysterious our human history is. Up next, let's tackle the big question. Was there really a curse, or were they just a series of strange events? Let's find out. Curse or coincidence? The aftermath of the discovery. So, the lid's off the tomb and bam, things start getting weird. People who were involved with the tomb started dropping like flies, and whispers of a curse began swirling around like a sandstorm. It's like the universe was saying, "I told you so." Lord Carnarvon, the financial backer of the excavation, was one of the first to go. A mosquito bite turned septic, and just like that, he was history. Coincidence? Maybe, but the rumor mill was just getting started. Then there was George J. Gould, a visitor to the tomb, who fell ill and kicked the bucket shortly after his visit. Arthur Mace, another member of the excavation team, also said goodbye to the world rather unexpectedly. The list was growing, and so was the legend of the curse. Newspapers had a field day with headlines that screamed, "Curse of the Pharaohs strikes again." It was like a real-life horror story unfolding before everyone's eyes. But let's not forget the people who survived. Howard Carter, the man who actually opened the tomb, lived for more than a decade after the discovery. You'd think if there was a curse, he'd be the first on its hit list. And there were many others who entered the tomb and lived to tell the tale, curse-free and still kicking. Despite the lack of evidence for an actual curse, the story took on a life of its own. It was a mix of mystery, ancient legends, and maybe a dash of media hype. But was there any truth to the curse, or were these just a series of unfortunate events? Up next, we'll dive into the science and see what it has to say about this ancient curse tale. Stay tuned, the plot's about to thicken. Debunking myths, the science behind the curse. Alright, let's swap our explorer hats for detective caps and get scientific. When we look at the so-called curse through the lens of modern science, things start to get less spooky and more spore why. Yep, you heard that right. Some experts think that mold and fungi, not mystical pharaoh powers, might be the real culprits behind the mysterious deaths. These ancient tombs were sealed tight for centuries, creating a perfect petri dish for all sorts of microscopic nasties. When Carter and his team cracked open Tutankhamun's tomb, they might have released airborne toxins, like Aspergillus niger or Aspergillus flavus. Breathing in this ancient Egyptian cocktail could have been pretty harmful, especially for people with weakened immune systems. Then there's the radon gas theory. Radon is a naturally occurring gas, and it's radioactive. The rocks around the Valley of the Kings are full of it. So, it's possible that these tombs had high levels of radon, which isn't exactly great for your health. It's like the tomb was a natural radioactive chamber, but without any safety warnings. So, were the deaths and illnesses just a case of bad luck and bad air? It seems more likely than a 3,000-year-old curse. The story of the curse is undoubtedly thrilling, but when you shine the flashlight of science on it, the shadows of superstition start to fade away. But don't worry, the story of Tutankhamun isn't just about debunking myths. Up next, we'll explore the lasting impact of this young king and how his tomb changed our understanding of ancient Egypt. Stay tuned. Tutankhamun's legacy, beyond the curse. The tale of King Tut isn't just a story of hidden treasures and alleged curses. It's a saga that has reshaped our understanding of ancient Egypt. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb was like hitting the historical jackpot. It gave us an unprecedented look into the life and culture of the pharaohs, a VIP ticket to a show that had been closed for millennia. Thanks to Tutankhamun, we got to peek into the daily life, religious beliefs, and even the diet of ancient Egyptians. The artifacts in his tomb were like puzzle pieces, helping us piece together a picture of a civilization that had long captivated the world's imagination. It's like finding a time capsule, but instead of a box buried in a backyard, it's a treasure-filled tomb in the Valley of the Kings. And let's not forget how Tutankhamun and his golden mask became pop culture icons. He's been the star of movies, books, and even video games. King Tut exhibitions have toured the world, drawing millions of people, turning ancient history into a modern fascination. It's like the Boy King took a posthumous world tour, becoming a global superstar thousands of years after his reign. In the end, the story of Tutankhamun is a testament to the enduring power of history and the human fascination with the past. It's a tale that goes beyond gold and curses, reaching into the heart of our quest for knowledge and understanding. Tutankhamun's tomb didn't just reveal the secrets of an ancient king. It opened a window into a world that continues to intrigue and inspire us to this day. So, while the curse might be a myth, the legacy of Tutankhamun is very much real and alive, reminding us that sometimes, the greatest treasures are the stories we uncover. And that wraps up our journey through the intriguing world of Tutankhamun's tomb. If this blend of ancient riddles and scientific revelations has enthralled you, why not give us a thumbs up? Go ahead and share this adventure with your friends. Who knows, you might spark a passion for history in someone. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on Mystery Infinity for more fascinating dives into the mysteries of history, science, and beyond. We've got plenty more stories where this came from, so stay tuned. Keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, in the fascinating tapestry of history, there's always more than meets the eye.